Hello, Lily Quinn here. Good day. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you or continue what I started as far as terminology, understanding the terminology that is required for freehand sewing. Okay, so the last time we did a cross shoulder. If you have forgotten or you don't know it, it should be in the videos below in my other videos. But today I'm going to take you through bless me. I'm going to take you through the next horizontal balance line. We call all these horizontal lines horizontal balance lines. Okay, so we did the cross shoulder. The next one is the underarm line. The underarm line. So I'm going to show you. You need a ruler, pen, different color pen markers so that we can do it. I'm going to switch to the tape. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this top, the very top here, represents the across shoulder. Okay, let me see if you can. All right, so as you can see, I labeled it. The very next one, as I was saying, is the underarm line. And I'm just going to draw that. I'm just going to make sure that the line is long enough. It looks like my red is giving up. Okay, so that's the underarm line. Now, I'm using my mannequin. If you can see it, I'm using my mannequin measurements, okay? And just like any body size, we do have symmetry. Okay, so I'm actually bringing out the symmetry from shoulder to underarm, from underarm to waist, from waist to hip, and from hip to the knee, and so on. So you'll be seeing this symmetry as we develop and as we go along. All right, so this line, this vertical line here, is the center back or center front, depending on which part you're working on. But we're assuming that we're working on the back. Okay, so here is our cross shoulder. I'm not going to talk about that anymore because I did a video on that. This line that I drew is the underarm line. Going to write it there, underarm line. This is very significant because that's where your armhole hits and then turns. Okay, so I'm going to draw this line right from the shoulder to the armhole line or underarm line. Now, certain other people call the underarm line, this line, they call it the high bust. Okay, it could also be called a high bust. It's not the full bust, it's the high bust or underarm line. I choose to name it underarm line because it's right under the armpit. Okay, that's where it turns. So let's say your shoulder comes in. Remember, we said this is the shoulder drop. So your armhole actually comes and turns on the underarm line. Okay, it comes and it turns on the underarm line. So that's the significance of the underarm line. It's very important. There are other ones that we'll be talking about in the next video, but all you need to know is that after the across shoulder, there are other lines depending on the style of the garment you're making, but the underarm line or the high bust comes next, and that's it. Okay, so next week we're going to be starting classes, and the week of January 11th, I'm going to put more information in the description box so that when you're ready to register, we can roll together. But as far as freehand cutting and drafting, these are the steps I'm showing you, and I want you to understand the terminology before we get to that. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.